And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first Wrestling Empire video. We are doing the booking simulation. And I've taken a few of the stars that are in the game and changed them into some more up-to-date stars, more up-to-date independent stars, and we are adding some more. Some of them I didn't really change the look of, I just gave them a different name, I wasn't really feeling like it. But we have purchased New Japan Pro Wrestling as it was in its dying days. They have turned it now into a brand new promotion, a brand new independent promotion called The Revolution of Wrestling. And we actually haven't decided the name of the company yet. I'm thinking something like, I'm not sure yet. We will decide on a name. But this is your opening contest. And as you just seen, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Nash has just directly called out our world champion for combat. And it's Kevin Nash here tonight against Benjamin Toll, a street fight soldier. And let's see how Benjamin Toll fares against a recently signed giant in Kevin Nash. Major lariat there from Benjamin Toll. And I haven't done an audio test, ladies and gentlemen, so hopefully the audio is well. He is looking to scoop this big man. I don't think he's gonna... Oh, he's got him a big pile driver, ladies and gentlemen. And we actually did 2 matches off camera. One of them was actually supposed to be on camera, but the recording did not work. So hopefully we got it fixed this time. Our opening contest. And it looks like for our first pay-per-view, the Tokyo Takedown, it might be Kevin Nash challenging the monstrous Abyss for the World Championship. But let's see if Kevin Nash can prove himself worthy here tonight in our opening contest against Benjamin Toll. Big sidewalk slam. Only a 1 count. Benjamin Toll is going to kick out very quickly here. And we got a submission hold into the rope brace and managing to turn things around. Benjamin Toll. Back breaker to the Benjamin. Into the ropes here. And Benjamin, I don't think he knew exactly where he was at. He just took the referee off his feet here. And Kevin Nash going to take advantage of that. The referee can't be too happy with what he just seen. And he's... Oh, Jesus, but Kevin Nash catching the referee. There's a lot going on here right now. Gotta do the most to sell tickets. But, it looks like we're gonna see the jackknife power bomb.
Right.
The referee called for a break there. I'm not sure there was a break. I'm not sure there was a break there either. And once again, Hurricane Runner into our ref. Benjamin Toll has something out for our ref here. But the referee seems to be playing his side, if I'm being honest, but I don't think that's gonna fly well with the ref. Here in your opening contest of Benjamin Toll taking on Kevin Nash. Choke slam! And I thought he was gonna go for the pin right there, but it is not gonna happen. And what is happening right now? Over the top ropes. We featured just a little bit of leg there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, he got back in, ladies and gentlemen, at the last possible second. And this match is gonna carry on here. A solid opening contest here tonight. And Kevin Nash not happy about the fact that he managed to get back into the ring. And he's delivering an onslaught of assault and a double arm choke slam. Right back to his feet. Hits the ropes. Big sidewalk slam.
Right.
And once again calling that a break. Very interesting play from the ref, if you ask me here, ladies and gentlemen. Referee Mark Austin, also the owner of this company. Scoop slam into the armbar. That is a cross arm breaker. And that is the end. Alberto Del Rio style cross arm breaker is gonna finish the match for Kevin Nash, ladies and gentlemen. And we will see you in the next program here. Actually, just before I end things off, this was the remaining matches you had not seen so far here tonight. Amira took on Marina Shafir, and Al Fiscal took on the Butcher. And both those men made it obvious that they want the tag team championships, the vacated tag team championships. And tonight's main event, of course, Chris "That" Lander will take on Saraya for the women's championship, and we will see all that here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and we have Shinsuke Nakamura in the ring. He is about to be greeted by Blake Christian and his tag team partner, the Great Muta. This is singles action here tonight. Shinsuke Nakamura, microphone in hand, and he's calling. Hold on, never mind, it is Blake Christian Blake calling Shinsuke Nakamura a sophisticated narcissist, and he's saying that he is jealous that he is a top rising star in this company. Nakamura says that he doesn't even want this match. He wants a piece of the Great Muta. And he tells Blake Christian that that is what he plans to get. And Great Muta's going to get a piece early. And puts him down. And I think Shinsuke just laid out a challenge to the Great Muta for pay-per-view action. And the referee gotta take Great Muta. He's trying to get a Great Muta out of the ring here. Not gonna work out. We are gonna get Shinsuke and Blake Christian here as originally scheduled in front of these fans here tonight. And it's going to be singles standard action. Referee Mark Austin calling the action once again here. And there is a low blow. Mark Austin, and he is just gonna act like he didn't see that one there. And Shinsuke's down here. This would be a massive victory for Blake Christian. And major running lariat. This action is slowing things down here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They are taking the slow approach to the action here. And that is a major knee, sending Christian over the top. We're at a count of 3, a count of 4, count of 5. Major slam into the ring from Blake Christian, who's going to go straight into the cover. No, into a submission hold. Realizing that he is a top rising star right now. Championship matches might be on the horizon, and he needs to get those big victories. And this, one of the biggest, I can say, former world champion here in this company. Before we purchased it, of course. 6, kind of 7, 8, 9, no, 4. And the action back into the ring now. Between these two, major neck breaker. The action was slow at first. It is certainly picked up here. Went for the pin. Had his foot under the rope. The referee calling that wisely. And I'm not sure what he was going for there, but he missed absolutely all of it. And he did a second time, missing absolutely all of it a second time. Sweeps under the way. And into the referee there. The referee gonna eat some of the action here. But into the submission on the leg. Will this be our second submission ending of the night? Not to be. And our referee here has been taking a beating. And into that armbar, similar move that ended our first match here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Will it end our second one? And he's turned it into a disarmer of sorts. I think Nakamura was looking to get towards the ropes there and did not succeed. And he has managed to flip him back to the center of the ring. Nakamura, it is not looking good for him here tonight. His mind too much, oh my goodness, and takes out the referee. Too much on the Great Muta. Referee in prime position here. I think this might be it. Is Nakamura going to go to sleep? Nakamura's going to get... Oh my goodness, and the referee once again taking some offense. This poor ref, man. Perhaps he is too close to the action. The Great Muta entering the ring for the last time as the referee has tossed him onto his face here off the apron. And we're brawling here in the ring. Center of the ring. Nakamura looking to lay haymakers down. Great Muta entering the ring, and the referee was looking for something. Botchamania was running wild there. And we've got some blood here. A lot of blood, it looks like. Coming out of the face of Shinsuke Nakamura, who is locking in a classic calf killer. Shout out to the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. As Shinsuke Nakamura looks to put this one away. Is this going to be the end for Blake Christian? And once again, is that the Great Muta causing a distraction for now his own tag team partner. And into the submission hold. And that's going to be enough. A major victory for Blake Christian here tonight, as he defeats Shinsuke Nakamura, who had his mind too much on the Great Muta going into this. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And we are joined by Yoshiki Inamura. Here at H20 Wrestling. And Adam Copeland, the Rated R Superstar, is here. Just lost his championship to the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. And he is not happy about it. And he is looking to call all the stops here against Yoshi, saying he is going to go to the lengths as to hurt the family members, the relatives, the best friends of Inamura. This has just gotten personal here. Inamura, of course, close friends with the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. And you have to think, Adam Edge Copeland has got to have his rematch in sight. Tonight, he takes on a massive challenge here in your co-main event this evening. And he's looking to choke him out here is Inamura. In front of this not exactly sold out crowd, but pretty packed audience. We're gonna break things up here. We need some fast-paced action going here, ladies and gentlemen. We need some star ratings from Dave Meltzer. Major suplex coming up from Inamura. Stalling, holding him in the air, ladies and gentlemen, for an unprecedented amount of time. And Copeland gonna return it with a dropkick, but it does not seem to do too much damage to Inamura. And there's a low strike to the midsection. Hip toss hits the referee, who's a little bit out of position. I will say that is on the ref. Here in your co-main event, the action has slowed down here. The feeling out process. But we are going back and forth strikes. And one of those strikes so heavy, it knocked the Rated R Superstar all the way out of our ring here. And almost back to Toronto. Here at H20 Wrestling. Adam Copeland dumped over the top ropes once again. We only sign the best of the best. We only bring the best of the best. Here at H20 Wrestling's independent wrestling. We are here in Japan, ladies and gentlemen. And the battle carries on. And all into the ref. That was certainly on purpose. Our referee is stunned here, ladies and gentlemen. And out of position, a ref gonna come into the pin and realize that this referee throwing some hands here. He's saying that if you put your hands on me one more time, it is going to get physical up in this ring. And Inamura, you have to think, if he defeats Edge here tonight, may have just pushed himself into the championship match at Tokyo's Takedown. And ladies and gentlemen, by then we will have the paid version. Normally I would have the paid version of the game, however, I forgot to pay for it. So we will be doing that in just a couple of days. Normally I would pay for it for my travel aspects and stuff like that, for something to do on the road. But it ran up. It's a yearly subscription, so something you don't always pay attention to. And Copeland bringing the heavy fight here. Major stomp. Execution from Adam Edge Copeland. One of the signature moves of Adam Copeland. And he is going to shadow Dolph Ziggler there with a snap more. But he's still... No. Tornado DDT Botchamania is running wild. I think Inamura just shoved him off there. Did all he could to defend from that move. And hits the ropes into an arm drag, into a submission, into an arm drag, into a submission. Inamura gonna change things around for himself very quickly off that arm drag. And this certainly the match of the night, perhaps. Count of two. We have a camera in hand. And he's gonna take that camera and he's bounced it off his head twice, saying, "Do not bring weapons into my ring here." And ladies and gentlemen, our main event tonight will be contested under no disqualification. So all of this weapons will be legal in the main event here to decide our women's championship. And we have a submission on the legs here. And that is not going to happen. And we are told that there will be a guest official for that match as well. Not yet told who the guest referee is set to be. And oh my goodness, right into our ref. Our ref has been taken off the feet once again. And oh my goodness, again, our poor referee can never catch a break here on this evening. Looking to separate things here. And oh my goodness, Stan Hansen style lariat from Mark Austin here. And these two not really doing much. So the referee's going to turn things around here. That's going to create an opportunity for Adam Edge Copeland here. And the referee getting physical up in here. Not happy after taking so many hits. But he is back to calling this one down the line. I believe he will be. And there's a major takedown from Adam Copeland. Arm drag there from Inamura. German suplex. Almost looked like he was aiming at the ref again. I know we haven't seen a pin in quite some time out of these two. They're just tearing the house down here tonight. And the referee's calling for this to continue. Major strike off the ropes. Hit him with a rebound. Major strike to the face, but that seemed to have fired up Adam Copeland, who's down. No, he is down into a submission hold here. Will Adam Copeland go to sleep off the Gunther style submission? No, he will not. He's broken free here. This is anybody's match. Major kick. No, strike to the face into a headlock. Backslide. 1, 2, 3, and it's Inamura's victory here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I think that was a slightly fast count on the ref's behalf. However, major victory. And I think he may have himself in the match for the championships. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event for the women's championship. It is Chris Statlander. It is a death match. Chris Statlander defending against Saraya. Special guest referee Sam Holloway. And this is, oh my goodness, an explosion taking place in the ring. This, of course, no DQ deathmatch rules. All kinds of weapons are in the ring, and there's now a fire in the ring. A dynamite stick. It's burning. Jesus, another explosion taking place. And things are definitely picking up speed here in this match. The referee carrying a burning casket to the center of the ring here. And after all we have seen already, oh my goodness, one of these two will walk out the champion. And we have seen Sam Holloway backstage here tonight. Oh my goodness, through the casket with both of these women scouting out, possibly going over some rules that he has set in place of style And into the pin. One. Gonna score a 1 count. But he said he is going to call the action straight down the middle here. Missile dropkick. She has a wooden board in hand. Dropkick straight to the face of Saraya. Major belly-to-belly suplex in. And this is a submission hold, I would say. Looking, bouncing her head off the canvas. And switching things in. I thought she was going to go into an armbar. And there is a monkey flip. Oh, Jesus. Backhands her with a pool cue. I don't think the referee intended to do that. He's going to return the favor to our second star here. Referee accidentally getting involved. And she is choking her out right now. Using a ring bell, ladies and gentlemen. We have not seen something like this before. This is a different style of brutality in this match that we are seeing. When it comes to the Women's Championship, that is the style of brutality that has to come. And hopefully we do not see... Oh my God! I heard some glass break, I think, just now. I believe that is a glass window that we just seen shatter under the weight of these two stars. And yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen, drilling her onto the glass shards. That is a bar stool. And there's a pistol in the ring. Glock 19, probably sponsored by Arn Anderson here. And we are now outside the ring. She has Cody Rhodes' rubber chicken in hand. The rubber chicken that was, of course, in the ring at WrestleMania. One of the most famous rubber chickens in wrestling history. And there are the walls of Jericho. And she is adjusted. She's got the chicken in hand with this walls of Jericho. And it looks like she's got her legs trapped in that barricade, perhaps. Adding some extra pain to the walls. Is this going to be enough to crown us a brand new champion here in tonight's main event? And it does not seem to be. And these two are going to carry on into a Hell's Gate submission. Could we look at a new champ? Guillotine choke. No. Super kick. And it looks like these two wanted to see a submission finish. And that looks to be an ankle lock style submission. Is this going to be enough? Sam Holloway backing out of position here, getting a better view of the action. And I think there's no escape here. No, she's managed to wiggle her foot out here. Championship in hand. Manages to strike her once with the title there. Both women escaping out of the ring. I'm not sure what is in mind here. And Saraya's returning to the ring. And here comes Chris Statlander back into the ring. Wearing her championship proud. And things are definitely picking up now. That is the handgun. I think she just shoved the handgun up her ass, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if that is what we just seen. But if that is the case, I think the referee needs to call this one here. That is a step too far in this match. And ladies and gentlemen, this is getting brutal between these two. For the championship, anything goes. Anything will go. Oh my God, onto that barricade. 1, 2, 3. We have a brand new Women's World Champion here tonight. After an amazing battle. What a match, what a night we just seen. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you on the very next episode. And tonight's a final attendance, 5,622. And we are going to see some ending results as well. So let me show you if we have any contractual situations go down or any of that. We will update you on that, and then we will see you in the next one. We made some profits here tonight. Our next event will take us to China. They want me to release the American Dragon Bryan Danielson? The American Dragon Bryan Danielson? Bro, why would I release Danielson? Bandito's contract has expired. And it's the end of the roads for Bandito. See you later. Perhaps at a different time down the road, you will reappear here in the series. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the very next one. Peace.